Welcome to Surat Thani. This waterfall is right at the border when you enter this province, so this is a great welcome to the province. And it was just right off to the side of the road here. Surat Thani. So this means the city of good people, and it's supposedly has some of the best oysters on the planet here. So I'm looking forward to trying them out. So you can see this motorcycle handles the off-road very nicely. I'd eventually like to put on some Pirelli Scorpion tires. They're kind of like half-road, off-road tires, and turn this into a little bit of a scrambler, like a scrambler bobber type of thing. So on this day, I wanted to experiment a little bit with different camera angles and camera shots. So you're going to see a lot of different views, and some of them work, some of them don't. But I think at the end of the day, this is the shot I like best right here on the handlebars. It gives you a nice, good view of the road. But the first shot we're going to look at is called the unicorn shot, and well, here it is. This is the unicorn shot. This is the camera on top of my helmet extended out on a little extension bar. I kind of like this shot, but not as much as the handlebar shot. And also, the nice thing about the handlebar shot is the camera's right there on the handlebar. It's not bothering me. I don't like having this thing on my head. It feels a little uncomfortable, so I don't think I'll be using this shot again. And this next shot is the reverse unicorn shot, which is the same thing, but just looking out the rear. And here you're going to get a good example of the aggressive passing that you'll get a lot here in Southeast Asia. That was a pretty close call, actually. Next up is the rear drone shot. This is actually the camera extended out on a pole. I like this shot, but I don't really feel comfortable with the camera bouncing around on the back, hanging off a pole. I feel like a big bump, and the camera's going to take a spill, and the lenses will crack or get scratched. So I think I will use this shot sparingly in the future. I might do it occasionally, but you get some good perspective on this. You get a nice little view of the mountains off to the left here, as well as keeping the whole bike in perspective. And up off to the left soon, you're going to see one of the things I really love about motorcycling in Southeast Asia, especially if you also happen to like coffee. You will find these really cool coffee shops all over Southeast Asia that are just out in the middle of nowhere. I experienced this a lot when I was riding across Vietnam, and I see this a lot in Thailand as well, even out here in the, kind of a deserted area. And we'll pan over here to the left, and you'll see this cool little coffee shop. So yeah, it was time for a coffee break, so let's head on in and get a cup of coffee. Really nice view up here. Nice place for a little coffee shop. And, well, nice place to go in and have a cup of coffee. Got myself a cappuccino, and you can see you get really good quality out here in the middle of nowhere. Cappuccino and a blueberry muffin, why not? And this was a total of 130 baht, which is about $4 US. I really like this shot. This is on the side of the motorcycle, and you get a good shot of the tailpipe. You can hear the exhaust really well. And also, right here, you're going to see this is the secret sauce. Look at that suspension working. I didn't realize how hard my suspension was working, but man, the ride on this motorcycle is so smooth, and now I see why. This is one of the reasons why I think this motorcycle is the perfect motorcycle to tour Thailand on, and I'll probably go into a future video detailing the other reasons why I think this bike is perfect for taking a tour of Thailand on. There's a lot of reasons: the fuel mileage, the reliability, the comfort. There's so many reasons. And back to my favorite shot, which is the handlebar shot. And let me know what you think, what shots you like, what shots don't work. And you can do cool things with this handlebar shot too, like pan over to the rider here. And I got all this, I got the sleeves on and the buff over my face, and the jeans and the gloves. All that is for sun protection. You got to have sun protection in Thailand, and I don't like putting sunscreen on because like if you sweat a little bit, it starts getting in your eyes and stuff, and it just has a funky smell. Okay, time to crash for the night. Let's see what $11 gets you in Thailand. It gets you a nice private parking, covered parking space, and yeah, we're starting to get some grime and dirt on the motorbike, which is good. This is a tool, not a jewel, so yeah, I don't mind getting dirty. Even though this is a nice chromed out bike, getting a little dirty is okay. And here's what you get: king size bed, 2 waters, free waters in the fridge. Pretty Spartan, but good enough to do the job for $11. Now let's have these famous Surat Thani oysters here at the Riverside Cafe. Nice little view. See why they call it the Riverside. These are really big oysters. Let's take a look. I've only got a spoon for scale, but let's go ahead and give them a shot. I wish I had the crackers and cocktail sauce and horseradish like we do in the States, but there's a little like lemony citrusy salsa that you can put on them, which is pretty good also. And let me tell you, those oysters were fantastic. You did not disappoint. You lived up to your reputation, Surat Thani. The oysters were fantastic, so stop by the Riverside Cafe and get some oysters. Now let's take a look at this trip. I do like this little relive thing. I like seeing the elevation changes and being able to look at some of the spots that we went to, like the cafe here. Gives you a nice overview of the trip. I think I'm figuring out I got to do little video clips that I can insert along the way. Also like how yeah, you see the elevation in the top left, and also it shows you like where you hit your top speed at. That should be coming up pretty soon. Boom, top speed 94 kilometers an hour. I'm still in the break-in period, so I'm taking it easy with this engine. All right, let's color in the map a little bit more. There we go, 3 provinces.